Well guys, finally it's time. I bought some storage hoists, so there's gonna be 2 here. We're finally stacking my car. So as you can see, I have the Boss over there, the Laguna Seca. The blue Boss usually sits here, so yeah, we gotta fix that too. But anyways, they're always stacked. I have the 84 GT 350 at home in my driveway, and now we don't need to use these things anymore. Look at all of them. So now we'll just have 4 in the corner. I think I'm gonna put the DSG Terminator on top and probably the pace car, since it's not finished and I haven't been working very hard on it. So they're gonna be on the top sitting and with covers on them. And then we'll have that one underneath till it's done, and probably the blue Boss, the 70. So he's on his way, he's delivering them, thank God, because I don't know, it makes it easier. So he's on his way. I got the corner cleaned out. We'll probably just throw them right here, and I'm gonna put them together this weekend. Got my hoist, guys. Every kid's dreams to stack their cars like Hot Wheels. Finally here. So I'm pretty pumped. We're gonna set them up right here, like I said. But they're actually here. I bought some other ones and they never showed up, so I had to get a refund, so I'm pretty happy. Boom, baby, we got stackers. I think that's the brand. I don't know if it's a good brand, I doubt it, but they're gonna work. So I didn't think they would be that heavy. Holy cow, they're heavy. We slid them off and they're stuck there until I put them up. So what do you think?
Think about what?
She's pretty tired. We waited here for a while after school.
We've been here for 3 hours.
I usually try to go home after I pick her up, and he said he'd leave town around 6 and it's 8:30 right now. It took 20 minutes to unload them, but she's over it. So it's the weekend, I feel bad. Might have to spoil her.
Gimme.
So I'm out. We'll start this video back up when I'm putting them together, but I'm going home right now. So, well, shout out to my buddy Jesse and his wife. They came out here and helped me put this on while their kiddo played with mine. So knocked 2 birds out with 1 stone. Kid was happy and I'm happy. So we have the cables and the hydraulics left, because you have to turn the hydraulics up to get the cables. It's kind of weird to explain, but we got this one moved over also, so it's on my way. So made a lot of progress today. Tomorrow's Mother's Day, so I can't come out and finish it, but we will be. And it didn't come with a cord, so I gotta get a cord. It just comes like this. So I gotta have my brother Ryan help me or something. But shout out to Jesse, thank you guys. And once my brother comes out, we'll check it out when it's done. All right, guys, where we left off was kind of here right now. This is not the top brand hoist. Like I told you guys, it's kind of a China thing, but in my opinion, they all come from China. These have great reviews. The only thing that I'm doing to make it a little stronger, they come with grade 4.8 bolts, which is kind of like a class 5. It's metric. So I'm swapping these out right now to class 10. I went and bought them. So that's kind of one thing. I don't think it matters that much because it does overlap. These bolts just kind of hold it from this moving, you know. But worst case, if this bent for some reason or something, these class 10 will actually hold up way better. So it's kind of what I did. I can see why they cheaped out on bolts, because they're like a little over $100 from Ace to do them all on both hoists, not just one. So for every one of these things, they're cutting costs down pretty good. But like I said, I'm just kind of overdoing it, and feel a little bit safer with the grade 10 on there. And I'm gonna do that now and then fill this with fluid. And then another thing they don't come with, they just want you to put a plug on here. And then a lot of guys just put a plug and then use an extension cord. I went and bought a cord. Like I said again, this is probably just to cut costs down, but I bought a cord and we're gonna wire in a plug-in, and then I can just plug it in there and I'll just unhook it and ravel it around here when I'm not using it. So it's kind of what I'm doing today. I'm trying to get it done. As soon as we get that wired and hydraulic fluid in, we can loosen the hydraulics and pull the cables to the top. Once they're on the top, then it's all done. So that's kind of what I'm doing today. And there we have it, guys. And if you heard me in my previous statement, I said we had to fill the fluid before we could get the cables on the top, and that is a complete lie. So when we set this up, I tried to pull on the cylinder under here, and it wasn't moving. You just got to pull harder. So get everything set up before you put fluid in and pump it. The reason is because I was completely backwards, and if you see, the cylinder is almost all the way out and it's halfway up, and it pumps to the front. So when you're pumping this, it pushes the cylinder in to go higher. So when I filled it with fluid, I was completely making it way harder for this. And shout out to Peyton. He was under there heaving it to put the fluid back in the tank with no weight, obviously, because the cables weren't hooked up. So when you set one of these up, the instructions are very vague. Pull the cylinder out by hand before you do anything with the hydraulics, because it pulls the cylinder in to go up. So I could have did this a long time ago. So it was a lot more work, but it's all the way done now. As you can see, it's going up. I'm about to go up all the way for the first time and then go back down to make sure everything's good before I put a car on there. But tomorrow, I'm gonna wash the Boss, the 2012 Laguna Seca, and that car chose to be the test dummy. So we're gonna wash that thing tomorrow and get her up here. All right, guys, it's the next day. I got this thing all cleaned up, shined up pretty good, got the ramps on, and I'm about to attempt to put it on there. So wish me luck, because let me flip the camera and I'll show you why. Well, because we moved the second hoist right here, which is in line with that. And usually when I park there, I kind of come in at an angle and then I go straight. Well, now that's kind of in the way. And as you can see, I don't have a lot of room to try to get straight, I don't think. So I'm gonna try to come in at an angle really sharp here, crank the wheel, and get one tire on there, and then hopefully this one catches. So normally I could pull forward, you can see, I can get the car on there and kind of come in at a better angle, but until that hoist is up, I can't, and it is way too heavy for me to move by myself. So let's see how this works. There it is, guys. Like I said, this is a huge learning curve. I did measure for this stuff, but as you can see, the tires are right on the edge on both sides. So it's pretty tight. It's not the straightest thing, but it's close enough. And then I could back up more, but see the outlet, I'm barely gonna clear it. So the hoist needs to go forward a little bit. But for right now, I'm gonna leave it. And it looks like it hangs over a lot because of the diffuser, but really it doesn't. It's not too bad, but if I measure from there, the front to that, and then this, I still need to back up a little bit, but like I said, I can't because the outlet and the wall. So I'm still learning, guys. It's up there. I have the e-brake on, I have it in fourth gear, so it should be good. I'm gonna raise it up. I'm not gonna go all the way to the top yet. I'm just gonna see. I'm gonna go up a little bit and see how it goes. As you guys can hear, it's kind of windy. It's starting to storm here pretty bad. Really cold quick. I'm kind of hoping it hails. I need to buy another car. But it's storming bad while we do this. So, all right, guys, there it is. Got it all cleaned up, and I just vacuumed it. It's nice. I have this plug-in for the drivers and then the plug-in in the back for the passenger. It's like I planned that almost. But I'm gonna go up slow and make sure that's gonna clear. It looks like it's gonna, but you always know how that is. But first time I'm going up with a car right now on camera. So I'm a little nervous. Me and my buddies put this together, and it is our first one, so we're just gonna go up a little bit for now. So far, so good. My first click, we'll go check on that thing. All right, let's go look at the back. It's going up pretty easy, but obviously this car's pretty light. I'm just gonna make sure the e-brake's on. E-brake and fourth. All right, guys, I'll keep going. There's the click. All right, let's see. Wow. There it is, it's on the locks. That's how high I'm gonna leave it for now to see if anything happens for a while. It shouldn't, but I'm pretty nervous, so it's a lot of money up there. So we'll check in on it here in a little bit, and then once I go all the way to the top, I'll show you guys, but she's in the air. I think I'm gonna put some wood on the wheels too, just because I'm paranoid. Okay guys, it's been a little bit, so we're gonna go to the top. I mean, worst case, it falls off. So let's try. I'm pretty nervous, I don't know why. Pretty high. There it is, it's all the way up. I think there's one more notch. I think, but looking at that one, a car will fit under here, so we're high enough. All right guys, it's been a week, a little over a week. That thing's still sitting up there solid. And it's Memorial Day, so my little brother's gonna come help me put up the other one. So they'll finally both be put up. There's no way you can do this by yourself unless you have heavy equipment and a lot of patience. It's just way easier to do it with somebody. And all my friends have been busy. So we're gonna try to knock this other one out today. Should be pretty simple now that I know exactly how to put them up and all the little tricks you need to know, since the instructions are very bad. So I'm gonna push the Hoist Mustang out of here. We're gonna start on that here soon. I should have had it done ready. It's pretty nice outside now. But it's Memorial Day, so I got to move all this stuff. He's on his way, so when he gets here, we can just start putting it up. There they are, guys. I'm a little out of breath. I just pushed the car on, but I think everything works. Is it plugged in? We're a little out of fluid, so we can't go up too far, but probably go up until you're almost out of fluid. It all worked out pretty good, so this thing hangs out a ways. And we put it in the back this time, and it clears the wall when we have it level, so works pretty good. Not very nervous about interfering with this hoist, but it's plenty of room. So, hell yeah. All right, that's probably good. Try to put it on the next lock. There it is. There it is, guys. If you've seen in the other scene, this thing was bent. It's because we caught the dang exhaust when we were pushing on here, scratched it. first time loading the thing. We already chipped it up, but we got it pretty straight now, the lock thing. But anyways, got my storage hoist. And there we have it, guys. Got storage hoist. I trusted them now. It's been a while before this video came out, so it's been sitting there for a while. We loaded them up, and every morning I come in, I just smile at them. So huge dream. If you guys made it this far in the video, I know it's probably a little boring. It's not much car content, but if this is one of your goals, it's all achievable. And I've been wanting to do this since I was a kid. And then when you have enough, you'd rather buy another car than the hoist. So I don't know. We made it. Thanks for watching, guys. Let me know what you think. We'll be switching this out. This is just kind of what I've been driving lately, so that's kind of what's in there. And make sure you catch the next video. We'll be working on the 84 GT350. So thanks for watching, guys. See you on the next one.